So as I sit here and drink this nice cold milk, I decided I'm no longer coming from my mama's basement or any of you mama's baby's basement. I decided to take my travels to Mars because the world as we know has finally blown up. No one cares no more. We all just passive. There's no passion for the game. As soon as you say things that's gonna critique or basically say something negative about a certain player individual, the fans go in uproar. They're ready to bring out the torches. They're ready to burn you. You find them on top of your roof. You sleep with your children and the little blind mice in the corner, and all this commotion goes on, and you wake your people up and say, what is this? And they say, get the hell up, boy! It's me, because you're talking about my Lakers and I don't want to hear it. Anyway, it's your man Urban Lover coming from your mama's basement. You know the deal. I want to talk about this game. I had to let myself relax for a minute because I was so freaking frustrated. I was so hyped. I was so upset. Once again, we up by 19 and we just let it slip by us. We let it slip by us, and a lot of fans say, well, Urban, it comes with patience. Be patient. We're going to get it together. We've been saying this since we went on a 5-game losing streak. We're going to get it together. Every game we lose, we're going to get it together. We're going to get it together. When are you guys going to wake up and start realizing that all this come down to coaching? Now, everybody, and their mother, and even the old lady in the wheelchair, they wanted to, persecute and execute Byron Scott for not playing his players, not doing good by the players, and all this and that. But now here comes Luke, and we give him a pass. We let him do whatever he wants to do. Now, I want to say a couple things, and I'm just going to get right to it, and I'm going to let it go. Okay. Now, the first quarter, we came out nice and hot. Now, what I mean by nice and hot, we went to Ma's government. Ma's government was the person that actually kept us in the game in the first quarter. Okay? The Lakers are live by the three, die by the three type of team. Mas came out in the paint. In the first quarter, he scored 10 points. 10 points in the first quarter. 11-0 run. I mean, we was killing. We were doing our thing. Russell hit a couple shots. But a lot of them missed a lot of shots too. I mean, they missed a lot of threes in the first quarter when we should have blew them out in the first quarter. So then Miles goes out. They bring in, Robson and everybody else. Second quarter, he comes in. He only take 2 shots. 2 shots. Keep in mind, Miles was the reason that we were actually beating them because Miles was going at Whiteside. He was going at Whiteside, and I'm saying to myself, like, y'all gotta think. First of all, I'm not a coach. And if I'm seeing this, why can't Luke Walton see this? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you too damn stubborn to not even notice yourself that Miles was freaking going at Whiteside, giving it to him, and you went away from Miles government, and you let these guys shoot all these freaking threes to allow Miami back in the game instead of going to the paint, getting this guy out the game completely. And then you let Robinson get all these minutes when Miles should have been there. You took Miles out at crucial moments. And like I said, the second quarter, he only got 2 shots. Third quarter, only 1 shot. 1 shot. I mean, after that, like the second half, they didn't even acknowledge Miles' government. Barely brought him in. He got 30 minutes, but they barely brought him in. Brandon Ingram, I understand he's a rookie. I understand he's going through his woes and all this and that, and he's a development waiting to happen, but he shouldn't have got 35 minutes. No, he shouldn't have got 35 minutes. Lou Aldane should have been at the power forward. Miles at the center. Nick Young should have been moved to the 3 at the time when they were all rolling. Lou Williams should have came in with Russell. Russell should have been moved to the 2. Lou Williams played the point, or Lou Williams could play the point and play the 2 on offense, but he could stick the point guard's opponent on defense. You know what I'm saying? Where Andy Russell would just pick up the 2. Now, the thing is, you already know it. I'm going to say this over and over again. The perimeter defense is terrible. These guys were letting players blow past them. You know what I mean? You letting guys who usually don't score 20 points have all-star type of caliber games. The perimeter, they were letting guys blow past them. Instead of them fighting through pick and roll, and I'm talking about all the guards. Instead of them fighting through pick and rolls or fighting through screens, they would become lazy and pick up their teammates' freaking center or power forward, knowing they're giving up 5 or 6 inches to this guy. Instead of fighting through the screen to get back on that guard, they would just give up and just play the power forward or the center. That's lazy defense. So what happens is when that point guard breaks down that power forward or that center and goes to the basket, their teammate rolls off of this little guard and goes in for easy layup or easy dunk. because the center's rolling over the plate, pick up this point guard who done blew past him because they're too lazy to fight through screens. This been going on for so many freaking games. It's ridiculous. Like I said, they barely put Miles in. The matchups, Lou Walton, I looked at it like he got Robinson on Whiteside. I don't understand this. Give him to do 18 minutes, that's okay. But Miles should have got at least 35 minutes this night. 35, 40 minutes. Because when he was coming in, when he left out, we were still in the lead. He came in, we were still like up by 2 or 4 points. They took him out, brought Tom Robinson in, Meta World Peace in. I don't know, ain't no Meta World Peace playing 3 minutes, but that's still stupid to me. Brandon Ingram did not have a good game. Brandon Ingram should have got 21 minutes. Nick Young should have been put at the small forward spot. Lou Dane should have been put at the stayed at the power forward spot. And Lou Williams should have came in. These 4 guys right here were actually the only people that actually were doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And besides Miles, those 5 people should have been in towards the end. Williams, Young, Russell, Dane, and Miles should have been in. Jordan Clark should be on the bench. He only got 25 minutes. That was good because he was struggling. Robinson, he did have 8 points and 12 boards. And now people say, well, he had 12 boards, Urban. He had a block, he had 8 points. Yeah, that is cool and all. But there was many plays where he didn't even get back on defense. Many plays where he just stood there. Or many plays where he didn't rotate right. And it's just not just him, but it was the whole team. Remember, they allowed Miami to get back in the team because they became a 3-point shooting team. And they did not even penetrate the basket as much. And I'm going to go to the team stats real quick because I want to talk about this. So anyway, we shot 44% for the field. Miami shot 53%. This is at the second half because the first half we were doing all right. 3-point percentage. We shot 36% for the 3-point arc. Almost 40 freaking threes. And only made 14 of them. Live by the 3, die by the 3. And this is what Walton say. Well, I have no problem with them shooting threes. You know what I mean? If it's open shot, take it. That to me is like, you giving them the opportunity to take the shots, and instead of penetrating and draw fouls, it's like, okay, I don't mind y'all taking threes. But anyway, 3-point percentage, they shot 50% from the 3-point. They made 50% of their shots. They only took 22 of them. Free throws made. We were 13 for 15 for 86%. They were 14 for 21 for 66%. Because at the end of the day, majority of guys cannot shoot free throws, especially Whiteside. And that's why I was saying, they should have went to Miles, man, and got Whiteside out of the game. Then they could have brought Robinson in once they went to the small lineup, whatever it may be. But you got to use them, man. You got to use them. Rebounds. They out-rebound us. Because why? Once again, ball go up on the rim. Our guys just stand around waiting for it to come off the rim instead of going up, going getting it. Here comes freaking Winslow coming in, crashing the board, grabbing an easy rebound for an offensive layup, a dunk, or, a transitional fast break where we don't even get back on the transitional fast break. We wait. Where our guards should be already back for the transitional fast break, but they're not moving fast enough. Offensive boards, we had 9 to their 10. Defensive rebound, 31 to their 37. Hustle man points, we had 18 assists. They started off pretty good in the first half. Then once again, ISO ball. Always get to ISO ball. When we get to the point where the team either coming back and they either taking the lead, we become ISO players. Become unselfish. We become selfish players. We don't pass the rock. We looking to get shots and hoping to win the game so fans could be in the newspaper or on social media talking about, oh, you see this guy hit that 3? You see him bring us back? That's what it is, man. It's like they living for the fame of what fans are going to say about them if they hit these big shots. Steals, we had 7. Blocks, they had 2. Well, they had 7 steals and we had 7 steals. Blocked, 2 to their 6. Turnover 14 to 13, wasn't too bad. Points off per almost about even. Fast breaks, about even. We don't, like I said, we're now the fast break team. I told y'all that over and over again. That's why I said I'd rather D'Angelo Russell play the 2. We do not run when he's at the point. Half-court offense set, and you allow the defense to set up to even play defense against us because you take too much time to get into your offensive rhythm instead of just pushing the ball and get easier layups, man. They take too many contested shots, man, and it's like the percentage-wise is like down because we are forcing a lot of shots. Points in the paint, 36 for us, 56 for them because them teams, like I said, they know how to utilize the paint. They know that we are not a good interior defensive team, so they just go in the paint. And like I said, a lot of it had to do with pick and rolls and screen because the guards are not playing their guards, getting easy layups, easy dunks all day, every day. And that's the biggest problem, man. And I constantly say it over and over again, and I'm definitely going to bring a video about the woes of Luke Walton because I feel like ain't nobody really saying about Luke Walton. Everybody just want to like, well, let's just be passive and just let it go. They're going to be all right. Luke Walton has developed these players. And I keep telling you, Bird Brains, if Luke Walton has developed these players, how come Zublock is not getting no playing time? If they're developing players, how come Zublock is just sitting on the bench? Think about it. If he's developing players, then why Zublock ain't get no playing time? If you say this is something that we got to go through, the woes of playing games and not pulling them out or whatever you want to say, then let Zublock play. Let him lose along with the rest of the players since we losing anyway. You know what I mean? I'll be more happy if he actually allow the rookies and players actually play more. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them more playing time. Like, in this game but this game right here, we could have won. Like I said, right now, we should be freaking 15-16 or something like that. We should not be freaking 11-21. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? The guys that were hot should have been the guys that finished the game off. And at the end of the day, forget all that second unit bull crap. Everybody's not here. You got to utilize according to what we have out there on the floor. That's on that bench that can put on the uniform and play. You know what I mean? Not sit there and say, okay, well, let's get Brandon on 35 minutes to do nothing. Like that's crazy to me. Lou Williams was hot. He was hot. Nick Young hot. Russell hot. And these guys only get 32 minutes, 36. Nah, man, these guys have been. Look, some of them got 40 minutes, some got 38 minutes. Brandon only got 21 minutes because he didn't do anything in this game. Sometimes when a guy not doing up, you got to sit him down, man. You can't continue to push him when he's not doing anything. And it's mind-boggling because it's like Lou Walton knows this, but he's too stubborn to even make these moves. Like, Miles sat on the bench for too long. Then he bring him back in when they down by 4. And expect, he only get one touch. When Miles was actually going at Whiteside in the first quarter, and you got away from it. Start living it down by the 3. Almost shot, 40 freaking threes behind the arc. And only hit, 13 of them? That's freaking ridiculous, man. Nobody penetrating. Just standing there. It's like when we go up by 19, we get too anxious. We got this. And then next thing the team come back and beat the crap out of it, we looking stupid again. That's bad coaching, man. Bad coaching, bad rotation, bad matchups. And you constantly trying to continue to push this small ball offense, and it's not working. Small ball offense, defense, yeah, we might score here and there on offense, but we're giving up a lot on defense. And this is our biggest factor, X factor that's killing us, defense. The guards are not being physical, aggressive on defense. They're very passive. They're scared to touch people. They're not drawing fouls. Only one that's drawing fouls on this team is Lou Williams. The only one that's looking for a foul. And then he's a veteran. I understand that. But these young guys, like I said in the day, they got to start sticking up, man. If you speak it, you got to make it happen. Simple as that. If you say that you're going to come out, you're going to be hot, you're going to do this and that, you got to make it happen, bro. Because what it is that when people go on other forums and talk about you, or basically try to support their team, you got other non-fans coming out, trashing us. And we can't really defend it because it's true. The Lakers defense is trash. The rotation is trash. The matchup is trash. I'm just being honest. Coach, I'm not trying to hear that he's a rookie coach. Yeah, he's a rookie coach and all this and that, but it was too much hype up on him, and he's not doing anything, man. He's too passive, too soft, not aggressive, not getting on the players. Once in a while he do. And you can see the frustration building up in him because you can look at his face. But at the end of the day, the players are only as good as their coach. Look at Minnesota. A lot of good talent. But that just show you that Steve is not a really good coach. He had a lot of all-star players in Chicago. Think about it. They can't even freaking win a game. But anyway, this is your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe. Get in the comment section. Tell what you think about the game. I'm definitely going to make a video talking about Lou Walton. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to drop that video today before I actually get on my runs and do my business. Because that need to be addressed. I mean, at the end of the day, it needs to be addressed. And it need to be brought to the forefront because ain't nobody else talking about Lou Walton. Everybody, giving Lou Walton a pass, but yet Byron Scott was freaking torched all 4 years he was here. And I feel like it's unfair. That's why I say that most of these fan base is very biased. A lot of you guys are biased. Y'all don't want to call a spade for what it truly is. You too passive. You don't want to say nothing. But at the same time, we still taking a L. Screw that bull crap, man. And it's not about me being impatient. It's about me seeing what's actually going on in the floor. Like I said, right now, we should be freaking 15-16. You know what I mean? There's no reason for us to be 11-21. And if you don't see it, I don't know what the hell you thinking. Anyway, I'm getting frustrated again. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care. Enjoy your day. It's your man Urban. I'm out.